Hello, and welcome back to another episode on Farming Simulator 25. So it's October today, and we have a lot of work ahead of us. First thing we want to do is let's check out the contracts and see if there's anything decent. We have a nice cultivating contract over here. Some extremely profitable harvesting contracts. Wow, that would take so long, but that's worth so much money. All right, let's do it. So the question is, you know what, it's early enough that plowing would definitely be fine. So let's borrow this. And let's set that up. Alright, so the next contract and our last contract on the worker is going to be this harvesting contract for cotton. It's $33,000 payday, so it's hard to say no to that. On top of that, it's right here by the shop, so it's really easy. The biggest downside with the cotton harvesting ones is the AI workers will not drive themselves because the machine is just too big for the roads. Let's figure out what's going on with the other worker that looks like it's blocked by something. I don't know if it's blocked by anything. There's just another car a little bit too close. Alright, which field is he going to? The next one over. This feels like a really powerful tractor. Looks like one as well. And I almost took out a light pole. It'll be going on that. This is going on that. And I think the next thing we need to do... Whoa, the light was weird. So our next job is to come over here and plant wheat into our field. And it seems, once again, on this episode, we're just going to be surrounded by fog. And it looks like they changed the commands for being able to adjust fog, so you can't turn it off and on anymore. Which is really unfortunate. I'll have to do some research and see if I can figure out a way to do that still. We want to switch that to wheat. Alright, and away we go. The beauty of this direct drill here is that I don't need to cultivate the field before I start planting, which does save me one step in the process, which is great, especially since we don't really have any large machinery right now, so everything is rather slow and small. I'm going to go ahead and hop onto this and get it done really quick. Afterwards, we'll go ahead and start rolling the field, and I'll do all that on a time lapse, and I'll see you guys in a little bit as we're done. welcome back. We've planted and we're pretty much done with the rolling on this field here. So I'm looking forward. We should have a pretty decent harvest in the spring, or I think it's summer when the barley and the wheat matures. But either way, it will be more product for our grain mill, which is fantastic. Next thing we need to do is we need to look at our productions real quick, make sure everything is doing okay, see if anything needs to be refilled. We're doing okay, but a quick peek will let us know for sure. After that, we need to take a good look at the field. I believe it was 1 or 7. I'm not sure. We'll check in a little bit before I start saying numbers. And it was the cornfield that I was looking at last episode. I believe it's ready to harvest, and if it is ready to harvest, I'd like to buy a corn header, and harvest it. I just think that is all sorts of awesome. We definitely want to expand and plant a little bit more right now anyway. And it is field 6. That's the one I'm looking at. Field 1 would be great too if we can do that. Our workers are working hard, trying to make us some money. So let's take a quick peek at... Yeah, it is ready to harvest. That is great. I don't think it's been harvested yet. Oh, escape. I don't want to buy. I want to visit. Yeah. I'm lost in the corn. I made it out. And the field next to it, I believe we can do that as well if we still have money left over. So let's go ahead and purchase this. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at everything else. So grain mill, we have finally finished. No, the oat flour is still good. Still have a little bit of rice left in there. Now the corn we can harvest, we can throw in here because it's part of the mod for making flour. But unfortunately, this flour can't be used in anything, but we can still sell it. We just have to put down a specific sell point for it. The only downside is the sell point is rather large. I wish they would have made it smaller so it didn't take up as much real estate. Greenhouse 1 and 2 are halfway through the water. Mushroom is doing all right. Preserved Fruit Factory is still cranking away on that spinach. Awesome. The rice sapling is doing all right with the water, and it's starting to sell the extra little saplings. We won't be making a lot, but we'll be making a little bit every month off of it. Sawmill is good. It should be full. I thought there's plenty of wood over there. And the medium one is about halfway. A little bit, just a little bit under halfway. Not bad. So I don't know if we'll have enough time to refill it this episode, but possibly the next one. So everything is still looking like it's working the way it's supposed to. So we'll go ahead and buy farmland number 6. We'll look at the store and buy a corn header for our combine. Now, I am personally partial to the folding corn headers, and I think this one right here at 63,000 is great. I like this because you can fold it up and you don't really need a trailer to drag it behind you. All right, let's hop into our combine as we tab through everything. And we'll drive over to the store, pick that up, drive over to the field, and start harvesting. If we still have enough money left over and time in the day, well, even if we don't have time in the day, I think I can still buy the other field, and maybe we can harvest the corn next episode or next month. I believe the mod I have for extra straw will drop straw from the corn, so we'll need to get that baled up and moved off the field. Then we'll need to seed some more wheat and roll this field as well. If we have enough time, I'll try to do the other field as well if we can afford it. Mostly because that just gives us another 2 big fields of wheat that come harvest time we can throw into the grain mill. We'll be doing this on a time lapse. So I shall see you guys when we're done. Well, we are almost done harvesting all the corn in this field, and as I was harvesting, I was kind of having a think on what to do in the future and what's kind of happening at the moment. And one of the things I realized is we're running into a problem, and I might be able to delay it for a little bit, but eventually we'll run into that problem for sure. And that's, I don't have enough time to do what I need to do in the episode. For example, I still need to bale all of this field up. Then I need to take a look at it and see if it needs to be limed or fertilized. Well, not fertilized because I need to plant it today if I can. But then plant wheat into it and roll it. And that's going to take more time, obviously. Also, I'd like to purchase that cornfield as well and start harvesting that. Now, that's not a big deal, though I would like to get it done. On top of that, I still need to load all the pallets and bring the pallets over to get sold. But the problem I'm running into is becoming harder and harder to get it all done within the episode, which I always kind of wanted to be, you know, a 1 month per episode kind of deal. Now, I'm not sure if I should go to 2 days per month, so that way I can basically have 2 episodes in the same month, or if it would be better in order to just kind of not worry so much about the months and just get everything done. Because at the end of the day, I can always slow the time down. I mean, I usually try to play at a speed of 5, but I could slow it down and then get a lot more done. I just don't, because it has a tendency to make the episodes too long. I'd like to keep the episodes somewhere around 30 minutes, with an occasional shorter one, longer one. That's not a big deal, but if they all start getting up to 40 minutes or an hour, hour and a half, that becomes too long. So I'm not really sure what I should do. I'm not sure if I should have multiple days within a month so I can get more done. I think eventually I'll have to go that route. If I own enough farmland, there's no way that I'll be able to harvest everything, prep everything, get everything done. And just, you know, playing 1 day per month within the game. But I'm also not certain if I should stay in the format of, you know, 1 day is an episode. And in this case, you know, we're playing as 1 day, which is also 1 month is an episode. So that's kind of what I've been pondering. And I'm uncertain. I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, the freedom of just being able to stop whenever and be like, oh, hey, cool, that should be about 30 minutes, I'm done, and then come back and continue the next episode right from there. That's kind of cool. And maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that might be the best thing to go forward, and eventually, you know, 2 days per month, and then 3 days per month, and then 4 days per month, and still kind of go from there. Because as I get more and more land and jobs and tasks to do, it's definitely going to start taking a lot longer. I mean, even right now, I'm trying to stagger out these fields so that I don't have too much to do in 1 month so I can get it all done. But eventually, if I have like 6 or 7 fields doing wheat, there's no way to get that all harvested per episode. Alright, let's increase the size of these bales to 180. I think it is. Oh, pressing the wrong thing. Yep, 180. And we want to do that. Let's see, turn it on, and it should drop the bale automatically when we're full. But buying this field today is going to be super profitable for us. We got a ton of corn into the grain mill. They'll turn it to flour that we can sell. We're picking up some straw bales right here, which we can also sell. And we're going to turn around and plant some wheat into it, which in turn will mean more flour, which we can sell. Hopefully by that point we'll have a bakery so we can actually get some bread being made. I'm really looking forward to that. Let me reset the baler count. There we go. I think it's really cool to kind of start going down production chains and kind of getting all of that done. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this really quick. This will, of course, obviously be another time lapse, so I'll see you guys when we're done. Alright, we have finished gathering up all the straw and baling it. I'm going to go ahead and leave the baler over here with the rest of this because we're obviously going to need it in that field there next. I need to head up to the farm real quick and grab the bale trailer. I don't want to call it like the auto load bale trailer because that's a mod type of thing that will automatically load bales and pallets straight onto certain trailers. This is more of the appropriate mechanically loading bale trailer, but it's definitely convenient and fast. It's probably, I want to say at least 2 or 3 times faster, maybe even more than if I was to do it with just a regular flatbed trailer and my tractor with the front loader. Especially because inevitably I'll drop some of the bales, don't load it properly, gotta reload it. With this, it's just, swing by, grab them, and we're done. Wasn't sure if we could make that turn or not. Alright, looks like we have finished the plowing contract. That's nice. We'll go ahead and turn that in just a little bit. I'll wait until I get down to the field real quick. And we might have finished the contract for the cotton as well. I'm not sure if the harvester has done everything. But we'll check that out as well real quick. So difficult to tell where these cars are going. Early on when the game first got released, they would actually stop at the stop signs, so you'd have an idea of what's going on. Now they don't stop. I've even been hit by the cars a couple times. They'll just cut you off or slam into you. It's kind of interesting. I'm like, man, people around here have got like places to be. And here I thought this was a nice little farming community. Got 2 more bales. I'm going to actually leave the trailer down here as well. Well, it looks like we got 6 bales off of this field, which is pretty darn good. And they're free bales, so I mean, it's hard to say no to that. And we'll use it when it's time to bale up and grab the bales from the next field. Looks like the cotton harvester is just about done. Awesome. Or almost done. Looks like that's possibly another strip there. It's hard to tell. Let's hop over and yeah, this looks like maybe 1 or 2 more. So let's turn in the contract for the plowing. It's $20,000 in profit, man. That's an awesome contract. I mean, I think I can literally make enough money between the 2 contracts to buy field number 1. It's worth almost $204,000. I'm sitting at 174 right now. We're gonna get 33,000 from that. Plus, we might get a little bit of extra cotton from the harvest that we can sell and make a little bit of cash as well. So let's pick these up and see how many I can carry. I would love to eventually get a semi-truck like this with a trailer. I have my eye on the modded trailer that I want really bad. It's the trailer that puts a little forklift on the back. So basically, you can sit there and keep the forklift on the back, and no matter where you're going, you get there, drop the forklift, load the trailer up, and then throw the little forklift on the back of the trailer, and you're good to go. Whoever thought of that mod was just super convenient, super smart. So it looks like I can only hold 2 bales at a time. That's not a big deal. Alright, let's see where this needs to go to. It needs to go to the spinnery, which is all the way down there. Pretty sure I know where it's at, but just to make it easier on myself, I'll still tag it. And the easiest way would be to come down just before the big bridge. And I say the easiest way only because those are the bigger streets with 2 lanes, 2 ways, versus all the smaller one-way streets with this big truck and trailer. This will, of course, obviously be another time lapse, so I'll see you guys when I get back to the spinnery dropping off the rest of the cotton. welcome back. Let's go ahead and hop over here and get to the point where we can drop this off. And we want to unload. That should do it. Wow, that's not bad. We made an extra $33,000 with extra cotton. That's crazy. I mean, look at that. I'm gonna go turn in the contract right now. And here's an additional $32,000. Dude, cotton harvests are definitely worth it. Alright, so before I do anything else, just to ensure that I can have this, I'm gonna go ahead and buy field number 1. So we're gonna spend an additional almost $4,000. Not bad. Alright, we're gonna enter our tractor. We'll drop this off here and we're gonna head back up to our farm. I think that by now the video is going to be a little bit long based on how long I've been recording. So you guys have seen me load pallets up enough. You don't need to see me load produce and wood pallets up. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump cut until we get to, well, to our sell points. So the farmer's market for the produce and stuff and the temple for the wood. I'll see you at probably the farmer's market first. Here we are, right at the farmer's market. We're about to turn into it. So this seems to be about the usual amount of produce and productions that kind of get made per episode. We have 2,000 liters of enoki mushrooms, 1,000 liters of oyster mushrooms, 9,000 liters of lettuce, 6,000 liters of rice flour, and 9,000 liters of regular flour. I didn't get that all in one time, what a bummer. So 30, 40, 60, maybe like 62 or 63. We'll see when it comes time to edit it. I'll obviously combine the price and put it up there so we see exactly what we got. That wasn't bad. So I'll do another jump cut when we get close to the temple, ready to drop off the wood. See you guys in a little bit. Well, I figure we're going to make a quick pit stop here at the carpenter to sell the regular size planks. So I don't want to just do that off camera. Look at that, they're mad at each other. I heard a horn. Alright, almost 30,000, that's awesome. As you can see, I had a little accident with the pallets there. But nothing, super strength can't pick up and fix real fast. I almost forgot to pick up the pallets from the farm. And I was just about ready to pick them up. What is going on? Is this fog and the lights causing that weird color? I guess. I almost forgot to pick up the pallets from the farm again, and I was about to drive away with the pallets only from the medium sawmill. So I went down there to grab them real quick and untied and started to load pallets on, and boy, made a little bit of a mess. That's always a bummer, but it happens. I'll see you guys in a little bit when we get over to the temple. Here we are at the temple. We were able to arrive safely, and let's go ahead and sell these off and see what we make. We make an additional 75,000 from those pallets. That's awesome. And unfortunately, I don't think it's ever progressed past the first step because we haven't got any cement bags in there. But we got to get the cement factory. Alright, let's check out the finances and see how we did for the month. We spent $63,500 on vehicles. I'm not exactly sure what we bought. I'll have to think about that. We spent $324,936 on land purchases. That is awesome. We actually got 2 plots of land with that too, which is great. Vehicle running costs at $111. Repaired our smaller tractor that puts pallets on. Production costs at $304 so far, but we're at $393. I think that's the highest we've had so far in September. So that's steadily going up a little bit. We sold bales today, did we? Oh, the cotton bale. Yeah, I guess we did. Made $33,000 off of that. We made $185,000, 925 from products today. That's awesome. The produce and the wood pallets are really doing well for us, and the flour, of course. Bought some seeds so we can continue planting. Made $52,000 from contracts, and that's 2 contracts, and that is phenomenal, man. If we can get those semi-regularly, that's just great income. Spent almost $2,500 on AI workers and paying them, so that's not bad at all. That was another good month. A lot of growth this month, which I think is really good. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a great day.